comes through here, and then it runs through this whole system of the house. All right. Ooh. Oh, look at this one. TDS Level is for this. Wow, look at that, 15. Hey guys, welcome in today's DIY video. I'm gonna go over and show you how to replace the two big blue housing here. These are 20 inches filters, and I replace them every year about the same time. This year, I'm gonna replace one with a carbon black. Usually I have two sediment. If you watch my prior videos about 2 years ago, I installed only one, but last year I went ahead and installed another one to try out the two sediment. How did it work? It seemed to help out a little bit more. It made the filter last a little bit longer. But this year I'm gonna try one with carbon to see how it turns out. So I'm gonna install one. I'm gonna replace one with one sediment filter and one carbon. And you might ask, what are carbon filters? Carbon filters pretty much, it gets a little bit more of the chemical stuff out. The sediment captures more like sediments, larger like dirts and stuff like that. But carbon does is it captures more of the bacteria, chemical and stuff. And of course, it's a little bit more expensive. So I'm gonna try to do that this year and see what happens. But yeah, first thing, let's move all this scooter out of the way here. Living out here, we're kind of out of the city, so the water is not too bad. But yes, we do get a lot of hard water, and we do get a lot of sediment. So adding these filters we have seen like the washer and dryer. It doesn't get that egg smell and then like all the sulfur. So it does help when you do add all this filters in there. So I recommend it. And then to control the hard water, it helps a little bit, but you still need like a salt, one of those salt iodized filters. But yeah, let me get started and show you guys how to change it. It's real simple, real easy, but I figured I'd just do a quick video and show you how dirty it gets and how adding these two in there helps, and easy way to just add a system, a 20-inch big blue system. And another thing is, it does come in different sizes. They have 10-inch, 20-inch, and we have a family of 7, well 6, the oldest moved out. So we decided to go with 20-inch because the 20-inch tends to, last longer, and it can hold a lot more water flow rate. But other than that, enjoy the video. Just guys, the tools you're gonna need is a mallet and the key channel locks that came with it to open these two bad boys. But you can see here, there's water pressure in it. So first thing you wanna do is turn off the main water valve to your house. And here at my house, it's right here. So I gotta turn that off. And again, when it lines up, that means it's on, and when you tee it, it means it's shut off. So like here, for example, this is, anytime you work on any tubing or whatever, any valves, usually when it lines up, it means it's on, and when you turn it off under a tees, that means it's off. So now next thing you gotta do is you gotta empty out the water in the whole system. So I'm gonna turn on the faucet, just kind of let the pressurized run out. And it's gonna make things a lot easier to change. Because you can see here, if I press this down, there's a pressure on it. And these even came with pressure valves where you can just press and release it. But the easiest way to do it is turn on the kitchen sink and let all the water run out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm back here. I did turn on the kitchen sink. All the water is out, all the pressure. But you also wanna press these here and release them a little bit so the wire come out. I did get some gloves to make it so I can have a little more leverage. So this one's empty. So another thing you want to check is you want to make sure which way the water flows. In this case, I can tell just by opening this and looking at that the water is actually flowing through here and then goes into the whole system of the house. But you can see here, if you can see here, all this, so it comes through here and then it runs through this whole system of the house, because everything in here is connected to like the sink, bathrooms, kitchen, bathroom 1 and 2. So that's how you kind of figure it out first, because once you figure that out, because we're adding a carbon black is second stage of the filter. You want it to be the second to behind the sediment. So this one will be the sediment, and then this one will be the carbon. That's what we're replacing it, because currently both of them have sediment. So I unpressurized it, okay? And then if you want to make things a little bit easier, you can also take these out and put it back on. But there you go, that one's open. This one, all right. Ooh, look at that. All right, let's take it out. You guys ready for this? I try not to mess with the seal, because once the seal's already in there, actually it's not too bad. So this one's not too bad. Okay, this one. So it looks like this one is catching most of it. Ooh. Oh, look at this one. It's like black, brown. Oh. But this one is actually not bad. I'm gonna take it outside. Wipe the inside a little bit. And I'm gonna reuse this here. This is actually still pretty good. So I don't think it's not bad. It's pretty clean. I'm gonna go ahead and use it. And put that in there. And then I'm gonna put the carbon black on the second one here. There's really no top bottom direction you need to put in. You just got to make sure it goes in there, and then these have, again, you got your out and your in here, your flow weight, your in, your out. So I have the filter replaced, and then I'm double checking the threads and everything, make sure it's good. But I use this here. This is very thick thread tape. Don't go with the cheap ones, but this is really thick. It helps prevent it from leaking, because I'm gonna put some on here on each end, because of course every time you take it off, it's gonna wear out. And you wanna do where, let's say it's going this way, you wanna do the opposite. So when you do turn it on, it won't like fall off. So in this case, let me see here. I'm gonna cut here and put about this much on. So again, this is really good. This is called Blue Monster. I'll have a link below. But you want something that's really thick, because in the past I used cheap thread and they just leak. And then you actually have to go out around more often too. And this one, you don't have to do a couple of times. But I'm gonna put this on here before I put everything on here. Okay. balance. Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the main water valve and see if it leaks. Hopefully it doesn't leak. Again, check everything. Good, good. So let's test the water out here. Here I have a TDS tester. And first thing we're gonna do is get the sink water. And this is straight from the filter from outside. Then that's on your left is the sink water. So on your right, let's test it with the osmosis. As you can see here, osmosis water system. Let's see how much that's gonna test. So here we go. So on your left is the sink water and on your right is the osmosis water. So let's power it on. I already turned it on here. And let's see what the TDS level is for this. On the left, the sink water is 293. So it did bring it down a little bit. And let's look at the test the one on the right. Wow, look at that, 15. So did the carbon black worked? It did bring it down a little bit. As you can see from prior video, I might add a little link in there, a picture that the TDS level did drop with the carbon black. So it helped a little bit. Not much, but it did drop it down some.